Okay, welcome everybody. My name's Tammy, aka the Fearless Mama. I'm here with my fearless crew. Freedom. This is what we're going to talk about here tonight. Financial freedom, freedom to do whatever you want, whenever you want, and with whomever you want. So this is a community of like-minded people, and I started this in 2019, and I decided to really ramp it up in 2023. I relaunched it. I've been using this system for many opportunities. You'll see tonight that you can do the same thing. But I decided to plant my flag and to teach and train people how to do lead generation. So you can build your own list with this system. There's other areas that we're going to cover here tonight, but I'm just really excited about the changes. Can you feel it? It's like the changes in the air, you know? And so we're gonna do some fun stuff at the end. We're gonna have some bonuses. We're already welcoming in Kat. She's brand new. She just joined at the elite level, the 2000 level. Congrats. She's gonna be getting a laptop shipped over from my son Rob. Rob, aren't you excited about that? We're gonna be doing a podcast style here tonight. We're gonna show everybody how to put $2,000 in your pocket. How's that sound? Does everybody like that? If you like that, just put in a 2000. And I've been teaching and training people for over 12 years now. The first 2 years, I had no idea what I was doing. I absolutely had none. In fact, when I was asked to first talk on one of the 800 numbers, oh my gosh, I just froze. I was like, really? What am I going to say? What am I going to say? Right? So you're thinking, oh gosh, I hope she doesn't pick me. I don't have my camera on. I hope she doesn't pick me. Well, sit back, relax. You won't have to do that tonight. Tomorrow night, I pick on you. That's when we get started. That's our getting started, and it's working really well. Last week, we had our getting started Zoom on Tuesday. We have a lot of fun. You know, learning has to be fun, right? Because if it's not fun, it won't stick. You know, the older I get, I have to have more fun. It simply won't stick here, right? So we're going to talk about mindset tomorrow night. We're going to just talk about how you can kick up for the tax season. I know it's Marybeth's favorite time of the year. It's Ann's favorite time of the year. We all love high ticket season. And you know what? The reason why I have Get Fearless Freedom, the reason why I added 1,000, which Rob's going to go over, and the 2,000 level, and what's included in the levels here tonight is because I tried network marketing, and not to knock it, but honestly, you cannot make a ton of money right away. And most people do want to make money right away when they get into a home-based business. Okay, so it's not MLM, it's not network marketing. You don't have to bug your family and friends. In fact, I don't even know who Kat is. I met her today. Does this make sense? Like, I didn't pay her to get on the Zoom. She found my ad. She went through the 7-minute video. She called the callback line and she said, Tammy, I want to join. 3 steps. Can we do that? Absolutely. And that's all there is to it. I've been doing this over and over and over again, and I've taught thousands of people how to do it. It is so simple. I was like so grateful when I found this industry because you want to know what? I was right down to my last 50 bucks. I was like, man, I got to do something. I got to do something. And Bob and I were doing real estate and doing really well. But what happened in 2008? Anyone here? No? The crash, right? And it's going to happen again. So are you prepared? Right? Even though we have a new person in the White House, okay, things can happen. And it was going great for Bob and I. 9/11, then all of a sudden it crashed. So I just want you guys to know I've been through the roller coasters in life, you know? I've been through that. And I'm here to help people guide you through those kind of roller coasters in life. And so we all work together. We all get along great. And it's just one happy family. So I'm going to have my son, Rob, and he's been working with me for going on how many years? I always forget. As many years, and he helps my husband and I. And you'll also learn that it's not just about marketing and training that we do. We actually talk about how to get your fearless freedom, how to literally take some money, how to, maybe buy gold and silver, maybe get into crypto. We might have one of those modules one day, right? So I just want people to know that this is a training and a work in progress community and back office. So I've really spent a lot of time on it, and Rob's going to give you the highlights here tonight. There's a lot, so don't worry about it. If you don't catch everything, we are recording this, so you can always catch a replay, or you can get back to someone and make sure you get their 7-minute video. So go ahead, Rob. We're going to get you started here, and I've talked enough. I'm just super excited today. Can you tell? The baby's coming, the grandbaby's coming, and we're going to get a lot more people started here tonight.
I'm super excited too. I've never been this more euphoric feeling. It's an electric day today. So
Absolutely.
everyone around the world, this is being as a recorded Zoom, welcome in on the Fearless movement. We've been the freedom movement long before freedom was popular. Freedom has always been a meek and quiet voice, I feel, among the masses, but we just don't really seek it to an automation in the money arena. Money is like oxygen. You need it. It's an absolute thing that you are going to need in this life. And we figured, my mom and I, we said, hey, take an online business, make it easy, make it happen, make it duplicatable for the masses, make them able to get in on a system that can actually make their money work for them. That's where I was like, okay, this is where it's at. So yes, I've been working with my mother for 8 years now. I've been self-employed for a little bit longer than that, here and there. I worked in corporate jobs, Verizon, AT&T, all the old techie jobs. It wasn't for me. After a knife attack at one of my jobs in Verizon, I was like, nah, I ain't gonna do that. And I want to work with my mom. I felt that was more safer for me to work free and actually have no job for 8 years, guys. I'm 30 years old, and we're gonna have a rockin' Zoom tonight. This is gonna be electric, beautiful, incredible. You want to make sure that if you haven't invited, make sure you are getting people right now in on the Zoom, like message them the last minute or whatever, because this is going to be
Absolutely.
a absolute phenomenal Zoom.
I still have
We
two
are
more
gonna
people I'm trying to get on.
that is good. I'm still
Yep.
gonna wait a little bit here. But just the rules of the game here is just distractions, right? This is a Zoom that you want to really mitigate distractions. Take your phone, put it on airplane mode, whatever you have to do, do not disturb. Apple's got their new Apple Intelligence settings that I use all the time. So I love, using distractionary modes that I can mitigate that stuff. So we're gonna mute ourselves and we're gonna listen in because it's really cool. So it's a good day and a great day to be alive, right? It's just electric today. And there's many reasons, right? Because every day is actually a beautiful gift. And that's the thing. When we have this program before you, you want to make sure you are getting right back to the person that invited you. So if Stratton invited you, if Wyman invited you, if Christina, Kat, you name it, okay? Jennifer, Julie, you name it, invited you to this Zoom, you are going to get right back to them right away. It's a very clean, open, honest environment where you never have to feel like your leads are being scattered or taken away. They're going right back to you. So, yes, this is our podcast. This is our Zoom. Mom and I, we go back and forth. We love this mother and son synergy back and forth where we have this Get Fearless Freedom Foundation. All right. So, Freedom Day. You guys deserve this, right? You guys deserve the freedom. And so, Get Fearless Freedom, you're going to learn a lot of what we've done on how we've automated money, make it really easy for you to get into night. And then, actually, one of the new announcements we've done is we've revised the new one-click funnel where it's so flawless, guys, where you guys, boom, have that click funnel right available and ready. It's so good. That's new news we want to, tell you about just before the Zoom. If you're brand new, you're like, what are you talking about? A one-click funnel? You're going to learn about that in a moment. So, become free today, love, laugh, and become fearless, right? 2025 is our new era where we actually are going to have success and a massive bank account. Now, if you are, for that, type the number or type the word freedom in the comments. I love that word. You guys can see I'm wearing my favorite shirt.
Hey, you're
I
wearing your
swear I
shirt
use this a
tonight.
lot, but type freedom if you truly, if that matters to you, because freedom matters to me. Freedom is just a vehicle to where we go. And so first off, I want to congratulate Donald J. Trump for becoming the 47th president of the United States. We here at Get Fearless Freedom, we are a non-political company. We have always go with the trends. We always support what the world events are for the betterment of humanity. So the fires, we come across the solar eclipse, we come across everything, and we say for the betterment of humanity, that's what we want. So we want to congratulate him. And going forward, I think it's going to be a great era. So we want to make sure money flows again, right? Make money flow again. Ah, you see what I did there? Made it a little slight bit of a change. But I think that what we're doing here is we're going to teach you something that the top secret marketers are not telling you in the industry. So what's happening is they're going to tell you, hey, this, and that, but they don't show you actually what works, a system that is flexible to any business, and how to take this system and make it happen. So, what we're doing is we're changing our paradigm tonight, right? We're changing our mind into what, instead of what will it cost me, it's what will it make me, right? And so you have to first have four belief patterns. Believe it's possible, you're going to get beat down and get back up. Okay. There's a lot of people that we can think of that we've gotten beaten down, or someone that you look up to, or maybe yourself, you've gotten beaten down, but you have to get back up. You have to. You have your daughter or son in front of you, your husband or wife in front of you, and you're looking them in the eye and you're like, I got to get back up. No one's saving me. So that right there is why the wealthy think like they do. They take action in the present moment. And once the mind is expanded, it never can retract to its original state. So by doing that, we're here for a reason, right? Tonight on the Zoom. Welcome to Get Fearless. So we've made it easier than a card counter at a casino making money, right? Pretty awesome. So opportunity that's missed by most people. It's dressed in overalls and it looks like work. That's the truth, right? Thomas Edison. And so we didn't want a left or a right brain to figure this out. We wanted a simple brain, something simple to do. That's what we've done right here. Advertising a simple website and the entire system takes care of all the automation, all the explaining, every single thing from A to Z, and that's how you can make money. Yes, it's as simple as posting ads and getting paid. Now, what I do is my presentations, I don't want it where I keep talking and talking and talking, and then by an hour goes by, you're like, oh, that's what it is. I wanted to make sure that you guys see what we have tonight and how easy and what the levels are and how you can duplicate into the system in 2025. So tools actually can make you a big fortune, right? This is something my mom and I found out. We're like, I can't believe tools actually can make us a fortune. And so we've created this master resell rights, the MRR. It's basically a ability to resell what we have, but with freedom and automation at its core. Pretty amazing. And the cool thing is when you join, and Kat's gonna figure this out, and Wyman's figured this out, and Christina, and every single other member on here, Royal, you name it. I'm just looking out the names on the side. They've noticed they are not just a number. They can comment their testimonial. I would love to see it in the comments. You can type as I'm talking what they've experienced just in Get Fearless Freedom alone. It's insane. Just the numbers that, it's coming in, you're going to see possibly in the comments. And also, you're not just a number. You don't just join and you feel like that. So you're not like this guy, right? It's good to be like this guy, rocking out and on his guitar. But we feel like we're in an ocean of people when we join something online, right? We feel like that. And so we wanted to make sure, how can we create a recession-based proof business as well as have that ability, just like anything, right? Okay, with a business, there is no guarantee, right? There is no, actual, it's always in the background. It's the dedication, the desire, the motivation, right? The actual action in taking on your business that can actually flourish those results. So I always have this here, just like that for compliance. Get Fearless Freedom. You want to definitely stay till the end, by the way. The bonuses tonight, wow, mom, mom knows a little bit of, I kind of, hey, this is, what we got going on. But she
We always
always
change it up a little.
she gets surprised often.
I
I
do.
get surprised with her random, you go with the flow. The trend is your friend, right? You want to go like this, and you want to make sure people, your end customer, is happy. And so that's what we wanted. So here we are, 9 to 5 job. You're looking for jobs, you're looking for stuff online. That is not fun. We wanted to reverse the Uno card, total reverse back into Get Fearless Freedom. We're 6 years strong now. We've actually been around for 6 plus years. This is not a week ago company that was created. This wasn't a year ago. This is a 6 plus year old company. And who is my mother? Well, this is my mother and I. We were at a casino actually the other night, and we love to spend time to get together, family, and that's my dad. And their actual foundation of marriage has actually flourished into entrepreneurship. And so, a really good foundation is actually home life. Believe it or not, that's the number one thing that I have seen. A lot of people say, Robert, you're so poised, or the way you talk, or maybe you do this. It's because really the home life I was given wasn't a silver spoon. I've been through multiple stuff, and I probably could be on here for a half an hour telling you what I've been through. But that is why I got back up and I said, Mom, in 2019, how are we going to do this? How are we going to present a product online that makes it easy for people to make money online? And so that's why, with my mom's knowledge here, and you can see, we wanted to make sure that, hey, you know what? Money may not be able to buy you happiness, but it sure can buy you a yacht big enough to pull right up near it. And that's really true. The lies around money. Oh, money's not good. Money's evil. Money. Get it completely out of your head because money's essential for what we use in commerce, right? So who am I
Right.
self? I'm actually 30 years old. And I've worked with my mother, like I said, for 8 years old or 8 years. So since 20, yeah,
No, really, since
22.
8 years old too, though. Because
Basically 8 years old. Yeah, I'm
I
glad it
just wanted
slipped
to
up
say,
there
yeah,
too.
he's been right there alongside me, and I used to bring you to the mortgage broker company all the time. And when you were little, and you'd watch your dad do that, we had two restaurants, two Mexican restaurants, so it's actually not too far-fetched. We had you doing stuff at that age.
Yeah, that
I
is
just want to
true.
tell everybody that he's been there alongside us for many years, for 30 years.
It's been a great journey, but it's worth the journey, right? It's truly worth the journey. Because the inspiration that I can invoke on others and actually have people understand that at 30 years old, I'm debt free, fully debt free, cars paid off, all because of this actual business. Wasn't because I had to get a sideline gig or go out for Uber or any of that. It's all because of my wonderful mother that she said, hey, you know what? With my mentorship, your grit and grind and action taking, this is what you've been able to do. So I go out for hiking all the time. I goof off. I go to concerts. I go up to the front row just like that. The other night I was at some clubs and meeting brand new people. It was just amazing because of the freedom I have. So that right there, freedom may mean something different, right? To a lot of you guys, right? Spending that time with your family, getting a $500 sale. Think about that. Getting $500 right on your phone. That's nothing to sleaze at, right? That is something. And right when I was doing real estate, and I still do real estate, but this right here is an example is you don't have to do the hard work. This is actually one of 5 properties I've done in my life. Now you're thinking 5 and you're 30. Well, here's the thing. If anyone's done rehab real estate, fix and flip, it is really hard, okay? Especially when you're like the only one and you don't contract it and you have the knowledge, but you don't contract it. At the time, I wanted to do this really cheap. And the after was, pretty good. And then I quickly sold it because I was like, there's more work than it is needed to be done. So I got rid of that and we found an easier way to make money online. Instant payments, right? Instant payments, 100% commission. And our fearless family did this. The success right here you're about to see. So I actually do screenshots of scrolling on Facebook, our Facebook group. I actually had to group these guys together because of how much success has been there. So I've had to actually take our, new friend here, our new family
There you go,
member
Kat.
here.
There's your
She
images.
just got, yep, cat. She just got a Chromebook right here. Like I said, this is going to be shipped out to her, and you're going to learn all about that bonus tonight as well. And so, very good. Congrats to her and just the amazing, amazing success that people are having. These, again, screenshots upon screenshots. Michael here, Domingo, just
That's
great
right. Michael
gentlemen
just joined.
there. Yep.
Next to
And so
Michael.
it's
Oh, and Michael
awesome.
just upgraded, so he'll be upgrading.
Michael just up.
Yep, he just upgraded. He'll be upgraded to the elite probably by tomorrow. I would say.
Cool beans.
Yeah,
Very good.
and he loves
Yeah.
freedom too.
So
Michael does. We've talked to Michael.
yes, absolutely. And with our freedom at our core, we said, why not have my mom's seven figure, not six figure, not five, not four, three, two, one? What about the seven figure earning success into her callback hotline? How can we take this callback hotline and you guys are simply advertising a website and the whole system will automate the money at the level you're at? It's insane, right? I mean, when I saw this and mom's concept of making money online was I was like, okay, so here's the 800 number. Everyone can screenshot this or write the number down. It's 1-800-995-0795. And that number right there is actually how mom closes a lot of sales through this for other people. It's
Yeah,
very cool, you know?
let me ask Kat. Kat, do you mind talking with me for a second? Did I promptly, well, you called yesterday on a Sunday, so sometimes I don't call on a Sunday, but did I promptly answer your questions and get back to you?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, I was not expecting you to call back on Sunday, really.
right. But you saw, that's awesome though. So can you tell everybody, like, did I do okay?
You did great. I didn't do so great because I forgot one of my questions. I had to ask that via email. I
Hmm.
easily get distracted, so but
Oh, that's
yeah, no,
okay.
you did
No,
really
that's
well.
good.
Thank you.
And then
Did
you
a
sent
great
me an
job.
email and you had one other question, and I can read it at the end. And it's a very common question that we get, but it's a very simple compensation plan. And I think that's the beauty of it. And most people, like you even said, you said, "Oh, I'll love doing my own closings, but for right now, I'll have you close my sales." So most people tell me that actually on the phone, right? So, but hey, I love you. Is it little, you don't have a bulldog, do you have Frenchie?
The Boston Terrier.
Oh, Boston
Uh,
Terrier. Very cute. Yeah, we have an English bulldog.
Oh,
So
so cute.
yeah, so cute. And we had a little chat. I got to know who, you're from the LA area and hey, that's tough right now. People are looking for ways to make some money from home as they're rebuilding their communities and
yeah.
things like that. You know what I mean? And
And I saw a number that over 85% of the American people would like to have a side income. That's a pretty high number.
isn't it?
Hmm.
85%. In fact, let me just do this as long as this is a podcast style. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen real quick, Rob.
Sure.
This is what I sent to Rob, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people see this, but on average, so statistic goes like this: 85% of people dislike their job. On this Zoom here tonight, who loves their job? I mean, I haven't had one in 35 years, so I don't know what it's like, but I've always figured out something to do in order to be self-employed because I can't stand someone telling me what to do. Remember, I'm the fearless mama. I don't like, I'm a rebel, okay? I wasn't like this though. I wasn't born a rebel. I had to change my paradigm. I had to go to a lot of events. I had to go through a lot of mental I guess you could say change up growth, you know?
Hmm.
We've gone and we've taken Rob to a lot of real estate events because again, we were mortgage brokers for 15 years. But do you believe this? So 85% of people don't like their job. My daughter don't like her job. She can't wait to be a mom. She's going to be working remote from home. She's probably going to be doing stuff for me and for Bob. But I'm just saying, like, but she says, "Oh, I want to go see what it's like Rob, and we allow our kids do what you want to do. But isn't it crazy when you think that you have an actual 7-minute video? Think about it. The 7-minute video explained 99% of Kat's questions. I want everybody to understand tonight. I like to paint the picture, right? That you're not selling, you're not in sales. I'm the one that's selling for you. I'm the one that's getting on the phone. If I had a callback team or a callback closing team when I first started 12 years ago,
Mm.
it'd be totally different, wouldn't it, Rob?
It
And
would.
but I've gone through the highs and the lows. I've gone through company owners taking my leads. I've gone through company owners having the the callback guy take my leads. Marybeth knows what I'm talking about here tonight. So I'm just telling you, and I tell the truth. I tell people these stories, so I can instill in you that you need to have your own side gig. You need to. You need to. You want to. That's why you're on the Zoom here tonight. So you'll absolutely be joining once we get done with this. But I just want people to understand. So if you don't like your job, that's why you're here. If you love your job, you just want extra money, that's great too. But I couldn't believe these statistics. I couldn't believe them today. And it makes sense, because we keep getting these Zooms packed higher and higher and higher. You know what I mean? But
It's
hey,
incredible.
people are always, needed in the workplace. I'm not saying that. I mean, I had to have 7 surgeries in my family last year in 2024. Seven. Count it, seven. So I'm so
Yes.
happy for the people that want to do those things. But for us that want to have that time freedom and that financial freedom, that's why we're here. So go ahead, Rob. Sorry about that. I just had to jump in
No, it's
and
great.
thank you for participating, Kat. I really appreciate that. You're going to be a rock star.
Yeah, it's really, really great to have her and just have the
Thank
whole
you.
fearless. Yeah,
You're welcome.
absolutely. I can't wait to help you out with the laptop, get this loaded, shipped out. It's amazing. You'll see the whole process. It's very, very cool. The whole thing, when we go back to here, the ask yourself, and like Mom said, 7 surgeries. We had a lot. I mean, if you've watched our replays and the prior Zooms back, we talked about this. My dad had a lot of health issues, and we've had a lot of,
Had a
her
knee
knee
surgery.
operate. Mom had a knee operation.
Yep.
And when we said, look, if this business can go through all of that and still come out on top, sound
Yeah.
familiar, right? Go through all the
Yeah.
depths and whatever and
We're
still
like
come out
Rocky.
on
We keep
top.
getting
You're
punched
on the
and keep
Zoom
coming
for a
on top.
reason, right? Yeah, so when we do all of the following that you're seeing and we have the done for you business in a box, it's really cool because it's digital products, right? You're reselling the digital products and tools, but as you saw, we made it easier. So it's not that selling that you have to worry about. Someone comes to me and goes, Robert, this question. I'm like, look, 7-minute video callback. That's it. And then you tell them, well, that's what you can do with yours. And they're like, oh, wait, that's awesome. You mean I don't have to explain it? So it's really cool. Self-serve business, very, very system dependent, not actually the sponsor based or affiliate, refer of dependent, meaning that you don't have to rely on who you got in or brought you in or whatever. You don't have to worry about that. That's actually on the system. And that's why we built it with never shipping anything all digital. You guys don't have to ship a thing, it's all digital. So getting paid on that, pretty cool. And of course, this slide, that's one thing I did not switch
Oh
up. I
yeah,
think
the
is like
24 to 25. Yeah.
yeah, so I meant 2025 because it's the importance is in 2025, that we have to find options that are fitting every budget, that is there to make an impact for future times to come. Is it gonna go viral? Are these ads that Rob's about to show me, are they gonna be impactful on the mind to my audience? That's the questions I had to ask myself. And also the leads, like where are the leads at? Like you get a business and then you're like, but where are the lead sources that they are advertising in? And that's why we have 4 of them. They're right here. This little screenshot of my mom. I grabbed that phone from her.
Yeah, I
She's
almost
coffee
took
break,
TikTok off of my
coffee break,
phone. I
Yeah,
almost
you were like, we were at the
yeah, I was like,
coffee shop, and I'm like, Mom, let me grab your phone real quick. I gotta use this in the presentation. So,
yep.
these are 4 places that we go. It's the Meta platform, Instagram and Facebook, YouTube, Craigslist, email marketing, and yes, TikTok can also be used in marketing. Thank God it's back, right? It's very good. So this is another, again, one of the cool ways that I love personally marketing is Facebook, but as you're going to learn, I made it easier. So you're going to take my young millennial mind and I'm going to help you guys at any age category actually even master this like properly. And we actually have ways of where we give you the ads like on day one, the moment you're getting in on the business, you get these ads. And this is the downloadable file that you get at right ground zero. You can just automatically,
Yeah,
start posting.
sure.
Keep this muted, Mom. That'd be
I'm just
great.
trying to find the person. Hold on one second.
Okay.
Let me scroll through. Can you mute, sir? I'm trying to find the person. Oh, there we are. Okay, got him.
Okay,
Okay,
thanks.
no problem. Oh, by the way, how many people, and I'm just trying to think here. How many people know what to say or how to create an ad? Just be honest with me. It's okay. I mean, I had no clue, by the way, and I still don't know how to create an ad on Canva. But we give everybody 100 of them when they first join. It's in your getting started email. Okay? 100. I didn't have one. I didn't know how to even say and what I didn't know any of the direct response marketing, honestly. So you're taking all of our years of accumulation. Yeah, no clue, right, Frank? I mean, when I talked to you, you're like, yeah, I don't know what to say. And I said, don't worry about it. You're going to learn. We're going to give them to you. Craigslist ads, I give them to you, right? Postcards, we have that. So, and I'm going to be doing a co-op, but I'll get to that in a minute. But I love the way that Rob works. He literally, I'm the one on the phone, so he don't even have to worry about that. I talked to Kat today. I talked to Alice. I talked to everybody, right? But the
Yeah,
thing is you don't have to worry about the setup. You don't have to worry about the techie, and you don't have to worry about the ads. We
it's a
provide
fully efficient machine.
fully,
We
fully
we made this
from
system
A to
from the
Z.
moment you're in on it. You can actually plug in and play,
Well,
at
thanks
the
a lot,
level
Rob. I
that,
mean, I sat there after my knee replacement and I just posted on Facebook, Craigslist, YouTube, and I ran solo ads for myself and I made over 60 grand. And
yeah.
literally in to the end of the year. So I had my actual knee replacement September 9th. Okay. And I was able to make that much money just with those ads, just to give everybody an example. And again, results are based upon your efforts, okay? But I can state my results because that's what I got. But I just want people to understand it's as simple as posting ads. I'm going to be doing an actual special Zoom on Facebook groups. Anyone that wants to be in on that, just give me a yes so I can start writing down names. But I love Facebook groups. And remember, I mean, TikTok. I mean, I'm not that great with it. I could never figure it out. Okay, so I'm more old school, but I literally did Facebook groups and I had 100 Facebook groups and I'll be able to do that on one of the next Zooms. I just want people to understand it's literally posting ads because you're directing them back to me. Okay? So go ahead, Rob.
Hmm.
Digital products. Let's get into it. A lot of people ask us, what am I buying? What
Yep.
am I reselling? You're reselling what we created here, so you don't have to. You're reselling other people's products, which is ours.
Yeah, and it all begins here, right? The $200 level. And so this is what you will be selling and with our twist, right? The easy automated twist. So we have the email funnel builder that begins at 200. That's $200 one-time payment. You'll see it on the payment page of how the process works and exactly what you will do on there, but that's where it starts. So $200 you're getting in on the funnel builder. You're going to learn even more. We're going to show you what actually, like it in live time of what this is and how it's very critical and crucial to get in the, the marketplace of what we have and how easy you can actually present it to certain audiences that we, like I said, we have that ability to help you out. So pretty cool. We had the mastery level, right? The mastery level does include the 200, so it doesn't mean you're paying 700 on top of 200. You're paying 500 and then you're getting everything below it included in that package. Very, very popular level 500 because it's in the in between point. It's like, okay, 500, I'm able to resell it. I'm able to, get in on it and I'm able to get the Craigslist auto reply software, the side gig hustles, the mastery training, stuff like that, and the ability to resell it, make that over and over again. And then with the Craigslist auto reply software, very, very cool stuff. Brand new software actually to the industry in the past couple years we've actually introduced. And so this is mom loves this. I mean, she'll post ads and she's just recently gotten a ton of replies and leads in through her funnel because she'll post an ad and our auto reply software automatically. We've had some people anonymously, I will say, and they said, but okay, someone replied, what do I do? Well,
Mm-hmm.
it's because the auto reply software does it. It's not you, what do you do? It's the actual software already automatically replies to your lead. So it's really cool that you can actually have this software work for you while you're at the pool, while you're at a golf game, soccer game, basketball game
Just
for your
had those
kids,
numbers.
etc. And you could please mute Pure. That'd be great. Thanks.
Sorry, Rob, I didn't see it pop on.
All good. I
Yep.
will
We
call
got
out the
people coming
name
and
when you're
going, so
unmuted.
yeah, exactly.
That's the rule of thumb. I get to call out the name when you do get unmuted.
Then he'll be
That's
the
my,
star of the show. Yep.
yep,
Just real
absolutely.
real funny story. One time we've been doing Zoom since let's see what, 2019, 2018. But if there's some people on here that come to every single Zoom literally and bring people, but it was funny. One time we had a guy that was getting out of the shower and he didn't realize he had his camera on. So he's walking through and all of a sudden I luckily turned off the video. So anyway, but if you're multitasking, you're here, you're now, let's just try to be in the present moment. If you can just stick with we're almost done. I just want people to try to stay with it here and towards the end. It's gonna be great. Yes, you will
Yeah,
get your the bonus tonight that because you joined today, Kat, you will get the image ad with your you remember that, Valerie? With your ID on it. Yes, a special image ad.
yep.
So that's really I'm adding that on because I'm able to hire more people with the callback number. Yep. You're
Yeah, and
welcome.
so we'll go over, more in-depth questions on
Mhm.
these levels, but I like to go through, make time efficiency here. So the 1,000 level, this is like, okay, we took what we have and we have all these amazing levels and we said, what's really good for someone that wants to truly get in like a piece of the pie, feel like they're invested in a business, but then have the training, the live actual Zoom training behind it, like the actual masterminds that are so important to have it. When you're in a classroom setting and you have more of a zone and where you're learning and it's there for the vault. The vault that we have has all those masterminds in the back office of our incredible back office. And so it's got all of that. And then my mom, she actually has these think tank Zooms, right? The unstuck, I call it really.
Yeah,
And
getting
so we have
unstuck.
Yep, getting unstuck and having that ability to resell. Just think about $1,000 just coming right to you. Just imagine that feeling. That is an incredible feeling. You have to allow that though. You have to allow 1,000 coming into Frank's bank account, Val's bank account. You have to allow it. And so that's what we were getting to the point of unstuck. And so we teach a lot of that where we have the extensions we have found to even help your YouTube channel. And YouTube actually, hint, hint, you don't need a lot of subscribers to actually get a sale on YouTube. Just letting you know. I know a lot of YouTubers will say, "Oh, you need to have 400,000 subscribers." No, actually, it really comes down to the secret extensions that we found that actually help. Pretty cool.
Yes.
Great example. My mother and screenshots I don't always update to the actual day because subscribers have gone up with mom and videos changed and myself as well. But this is an example of just like my channel that doesn't have that many subscribers, like over 100, 112 or something like that. I know what? 112? But yes, I make sales legitimately on YouTube because of that. See what I mean? You don't have to have a lot.
And can I
So
tell
kind
them a
of cool.
secret tonight? Can I tell
Yeah,
them a secret? All
absolutely.
right, cool. And I hope everybody's paying attention. I teach my competition. Like I literally do. I teach everybody how to rank YouTube videos, and it doesn't matter for what opportunity. Again, I'm an actual education company. So people have joined Get Fearless Freedom for my knowledge. And if they're marketing something else, great. They came in, they learned it, they went through my training and the course back there, and they literally take that information and they rank their company. Maybe it's a network marketing company. Listen, I've actually ranked out of 30,000 people 2 years ago, 30,000 people. I was number 5 on the leaderboard. This system has put me on the leaderboard 4 and 5 times. You got to understand something. So I've gone through all that blood, sweat, and tears. I'm going to have a supreme mastery. It's going to be, oh, probably, well, it's got to be before Amanda has the baby so that I can have it back there again. And so if you want to come to that too, I'm going to have the Facebook, the new groups training. I'm also going to have the supreme mastery training. I just want people to have as much information. Of course, don't worry, I'm still going to be here. I'm going to just help Amanda there for a couple weeks. But I just want people to understand I train my competition. Who does that? Who does that in this industry, right? That's another thing that
No.
used to tick me off when I'd actually join these leaders, so-called leaders. I'd say, well, where do you get your traffic? Where do you get your leads? Where do you get your sales? I did pick some people's brains, and they finally opened up to me, but it took me actually meeting them live and in person. Valerie knows what I'm talking about. We had to go to events, didn't we, Val, to actually listen to the people that were actually doing it. So I just want people
Hmm.
to understand, there's no secrets here. If I find something, yep, she remembers. And if I literally find, and Mary Beth, you remember when I did my first live event? Trying to think if there's someone else on here that was with me there, but Mary Beth and I, Mary Beth, if you want to talk tonight, yeah, you sure remember that. I just want people to understand that, if you're going to learn something, don't keep it to yourself. And that's the thing, hey, there's enough for everybody to go around. I believe that competition is very good. We're not the only digital marketing company around. I feel like if we can do it 10% better, then we're going to come out on top. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Rob's taught me that. So
Yes.
I just want like the Apple model, right? So I just want people to understand that, we're always
That's a
improving.
That's a wonderful point
Mhm.
that I think you're going to make is it's the ladder effect, and
Yes.
it's also the
Butterfly
10%
effect.
better.
Butterfly.
Butterfly. Yep, exactly. So when I worked at Verizon, because this is podcast, by the way, guys, we're very down to earth. We want to make sure you guys see our level and how what I went through. But I used to have these customers when I worked at Verizon, and they said they come to me. And mind you, my whole life, okay, since I was a kindergartner, I actually have been working on Apple. Yeah, Apple, the old fatbacks with the color,
Yep.
that's what I called it. Guys, am I dating myself already at 30? But you know what I'm talking about. The early millennial, the 2000s, the Apple computers with the colorful back right there, right? Well, I remember when I was a little kid, I'd be like, man, this technology. And so I knew maybe one day I would be explaining tech to people. And I said, wait, I don't think people like nowadays. They want something simple, especially with the $2,000 level and what we've done with automation. And I said, okay, if we can just make it 10% better, just like mom said, and have that ability for people to have something so unique that no other company or what you're about to see in the bonuses very soon, there's nothing like it. So the $2,000 level, we said, look, in the modern age, there is going to be a need to learn that it will work for you. AI for productivity, like just to work for you, right? I have a belief pattern that there is always going to be a good thing in anything, right? There's got to be, I'm a half glass full kind of guy, not empty. I come across a lot of people that are so negative. I'm tired of it. I want positivity in the world, great things to happen. So, what I said to myself is, how can we take these levels and just really make it happen for people? The training, the postcard system, mom really likes that too.
Hmm.
And then all of our other stuff we have in the back office. So I was like, okay, the resources to get that. A lot of people are old school. They like to get actual resources of these postcards out and be able to market to people. We said, okay, there we go. We also have my training. So, guys, I'm going to be having a training, AI training coming up just because it is the end of January coming up. I'll actually have to notify you guys in the community because I do want to train on this, Mom. This is
Yes.
some new stuff I'm telling you.
Yeah,
New,
yeah, exactly.
brand
Well,
new. You
you
should
taught
even
me.
know the rehearsed, huh?
Yeah, you've taught me Chat GPT. And
Yeah.
what did I tell you when I first heard about it? I said, I don't want to use that tool.
Mom, mom was
I'm
so
very stubborn. I'm very German. I'm
She
very
was
stubborn.
basically like almost like handing a person that just got their license that loves automatic cars and handing them a manual transmission.
Yeah.
That's actually what my mom was with AI, with this version of how I teach it. I teach it in a good way. I teach it where you can use it in a very good way.
Well, I
Actually, way
used it for
to
the
flourish.
last two emails that I've sent out through the email portal. Did
Oh
anybody
yeah.
know it's like a different so I just asked Chat GPT, can you please put an email together for me? Because I was in a hurry. I was doing something, so everybody knows I send out daily emails for my members and for the obviously for to the list, right? To for you guys. I market for you guys essentially. But I sat down, I was like, man, I can't think of something today. So I'm gonna use it. So how many people got two emails today, by the way, for tonight's Zoom? So, should have, right? So
I
I
got
just, yep. So everybody gets emails, but I just sometimes I don't know what to say. So part of my strategy, if you don't mind, Rob, I'm just going to talk about the
them. Mm-hmm.
strategy. I taught it on the last Tuesday. We taught it on the last training. Okay, so if you join tonight, if you're a current member, please come tomorrow night. You're going to learn a lot. Okay, you can't beat it. You can't beat this kind of education. And we have the time this year to do Mondays and then Tuesdays. So Mondays, this overview, and then Tuesdays, the training. Even I go to trainings, I went to an event last weekend with the guys. So I'm always going to, trainings. You're never too old to learn. Listen, I'm just literally always one of those, students of education, students of learning. I just want people to know that I sent out that email and it was through Chat GPT. And it's like it's time saving. At first I was so opposed to it, but I'm just like, no, no, I'm gonna learn it. So I can even learn new things. You know what I mean? I'm just telling everybody that the more you learn, the more you can earn, honestly. So I'm always looking at lead generation strategies. I'll be talking about more tomorrow night. We can only talk about so much tonight, but my one of part of my strategies is obviously bonuses. So that's one of the B's. So we do our blueprint, we do our broadcasts, and then we offer bonuses. And that's where we're at here tonight. So obviously, rinse and repeat. And I tell people how to do this, every single day. So
Yeah,
yeah,
it's awesome because
you have all the training videos back there
the
in the
way
back.
mom breaks it down and our back office that mom can show you, with the live what we do. But it's really cool because the way, I like this is a modern kind of balance I have. So I'm a Libra, by the way, if you can't tell. And so I like balance. I like, enough where there's, half and half kind of thing going on. So it's like, okay, this way I want it where people can have automation, but
Mhm.
knowing they have that structure of learning. So it's like, because you want to make sure that both are in play where they do learn as they go, because there's some advanced stuff in there that we do have that is like on day one may not make sense, but that's why we have that yin and yang. Pretty cool. The comp plan's easy, by the way. It's
Mhm.
the 200 to $2,000 level, so four levels that you're able to resell. That's what you are doing. And then we've made it where it's actually a one-click payment page. This is the part I'm so excited. I want to announce it brand new to everyone. The new one-click funnel, it's actually new on top of what we've done. We made it where it's literally impossible to click off the one-click funnel unless you put your payment information in. And that right away automatically automates everything about 99% than it was already. So it's already great, but we made it greater and we made it a lot more efficient. So with the sending and receiving and the confirming and all that with your members, it's going to be just easier. And so, right with our one-click funnel, we made it where, okay, we know there's a world of open opportunity out there. Every company wants to be a mediator between money. And we said, well, us at GFF, we're not going to do that. You make a $2,000 sale. Kat makes a $2,000 sale. That is her money, and it's immediately into her Zelle or her Messenger or, Stratton's Bitcoin payment to him. He gets it right away. So that's what hey, Stratton, hey, good to see you. I'm just noticing these names I love, Christina, hey, hon. She's awesome. So yeah, it's just that's what we like. We wanted to say, okay, if you want to accept payment like that, you want to accept a Wise, you want to accept a Vero or Apple Pay or Google Pay, you guys can list it also with our little like back office funnel, you can include payment links as well. So you can highlight the word, put a link, etc. So really cool. Get Fearless can be used for any business. This is really cool. This is our actual little preview of our back office, and it's very simple. We even added new, by the way, brand new. If anyone hasn't been on our Zooms lately, even as members, we added 4 new templates at the top creator. So go in, log into your back office, guys. There's some new templated words for you guys to work with. And of course, our unlimited campaign and capture pages. This right here, Peter Lynch said during the gold rush, okay, most of the people made money by selling picks, shovels, tents, and blue jeans. Okay, so it was not in the gold itself. See, guys, this is light bulb moments, right? You are selling to people that need this stuff. Wow, really cool. And then mom closes the sale on complete automation. So you are only presenting a website, getting them through the system, and then they see the need for it. So right there, we said capture emails, make the money, and we found a problem, like a little kink in the chain. We said, well, normal capture pages look like this. That's what they look like. You know, I mean, they look like a Windows 98 background with a bunch of templated. You look like a number when you get in a program. They look like it's like, oh, I've seen that website before. No, we didn't want that. We wanted clean white capture pages that don't look like this. This is a horrible capture page. I know you're thinking, Rob's saying this is horrible. It actually is because it's a literal you can take this background image, a palm tree image, and you can get that right off of Google. That's not impressive to me, right?
Let me
So
ask
we
everybody
said,
something, Rob. Just pause on this.
yes, yeah.
So I'll tell people I used to use these pages, okay? And my solo ad vendors would say, "No, Tammy, I can't use that page." And I'd say, "Why?" And they said, "Because you're going to get mad at your results." And I said, "Well, what do you mean?" And they said, "Well, we've already tested pages like this in the industry and the network marketing, big ticket space. You're only going to get a 10% opt-in rate." So if you haven't learned anything on this Zoom, one of the top secrets that I have is I get more people on my list. I get more people to see my offer because my capture pages, Wyman, I just ran 500 clicks for him. He has over 600 and some clicks. It was a bonus click, and we'll go over this tomorrow night. But literally the stuff I teach is just it's crazy because most people don't know this stuff. These company owners out there, they put a program together and they say, here's a capture page and then go to town. Well, mine have a 50 to 60% opt-in rate. And so I can show everybody, literally, if you want to stop the screen share, I'll show everybody my back office
Abs-
quick. And
yeah.
I'll show everybody that one of the top pages that we use, literally everybody has it now. Like what you just said, Rob. So Stratton, if you haven't seen them, if you haven't logged in, you haven't had time to log in, whatever, we put it literally number 2, number 1. And I'll show everybody right now. This is in my back office. This is the second one right here. I get 60% opt-in rate. And all you have to do is click a little button. See, I put one right there, and it's done. So the second one in right here, I'm going to make sure everybody's set up tomorrow night to start actually, like I said, collecting money. That's what you're here for, right? Is to collect money, have me close your sales. So make sure you're literally so you can change it on the fly. See that? See how I did that? I literally hovered my mouse over. See, I can even do it. And I'm not techie. This system is for non-techie people. Honestly, seriously, it is. So you can collect your email. I'm in the process of having my programmer put a phone field on there. So if you want to text a lead back or whatever, if you get one from a Craigslist ad or YouTube or solo ad, you can sit there and text all day. This is again how I've earned so much money since my knee replacement September 9th. And of course before that, but I was able to walk around and do stuff like, be able to walk around, right? But when my knee recovery hit, I was like, man, I had to sit. So I was like, all right, I'm going to mess around with these pages. And this is the second one in. And so I've literally put back here 4 of them, 4 of our highest converting capture pages. This one is specifically for Craigslist. Okay. And after I end the recording, I'll show everybody my Craigslist ads. But isn't that cool? I mean, seriously, to be able to have a system that the top sponsors use, it's the reason why I created
Mhm.
it. So. There you go. Does that help everybody tonight? Show and
Yes.
see why I keep hitting the sales that I keep hitting and everybody else?
Yeah, because mom, you're not looking like a number in the ocean
Correct.
out there. You know,
Correct.
you aren't you're the blue jeans helper in the whole world here because we are the blue jeans of 2025 because we're helping those people achieve the open rates, the
Yeah,
better
especially on the
sales and
overview Zooms. I mean, Tuesday nights are phenomenal because everybody's
oh,
coming on and learning about how I do it. Over the shoulder training, it's the best.
mm-hmm. Yeah, and just like here, we had, these
That's my
capture
page.
pages. They may look simple. I know to maybe just brand new viewers may say, "Hey, you're trying to tell me that's yes. Most people are on their Android or iPhone, so even on a computer, it's simple and clean. So that's why we've done it. We made it like this, and
Just so everybody knows, you can't use my page. That's my results page. You have to have
yeah,
your own results just to stay compliant.
yes,
My
absolutely,
my I have to change it because it's higher than that. But I just
yeah.
want people, since I relaunched, I just want people to understand you use your own capture pages and your own results just to clarify. Okay. You can start out with one of the basic ones that's back there.
Yeah, and we even give you 5 bridge pages to brand yourself, so you can actually take your photo and actually brand like who you are. And great thing is with Kat, she's gonna get one of these. She's gonna actually get 3 of them. A custom Craigslist page that looks very similar to this, actual long bridge page, and a short because she actually took some bonuses,
You're gonna be
some action.
awfully excited, Kat. You
Holy,
have nothing set. You don't have to do nothing.
yeah,
Setting
it's
you up.
nothing.
She's
Yeah,
like,
it's totally
yay.
nothing.
Yep,
So that's one of the bonuses. You guys are gonna learn a little bit, just a little bit longer, what we do, just because we truly lead by the done for you process. And that's why we come back home here, where we advertising, the rest does the rest. It just simply has that automation behind it. We have the email portal. If I met you in an elevator, a lot of people, when I go out networking, Mom, I forgot to tell you this, but they say, "What do you do, Rob?" And I can't really always say internet marketer because it's, kind of like, what, really, what? But what I say is, I automate people's business with a few websites, like a put together or a funnel put together, and they're like, "Wow, that sounds like, unique." And so when I explain it, they're like, "You mean to tell me that you don't have to go to a 9 to 5 tomorrow or any of that?" I go, no. And so that's why it's so intriguing when I meet new people. They're like, "Oh, this is so cool, you." And so I was like, "Wait, well, how can we make it better for the email process follow-up? You might want to be like myself or my mother or another mentor that you see that uses this, that invited you tonight, and saying, how does that email portal work? So if I'm in the elevator, I just met you. Hi, Stratton, it's Robert. Nice to meet you, etc. Or Christina or Kat, whoever. What this portal does is literally this quote, okay? It automates your email follow-up with all your leads that you gathered throughout the day, protected, but at the end of the day, we have the ability to broadcast that message with full privacy on your end. So, and encryption. So it makes it where
mhm.
whatever you do, however you gather the lead, all of the leads are protected with an API. So it's encryption and it makes it easy for us to follow up, but we never see any of your leads. We never gather it. And there's a lot of companies, Mom can cover on this, that
Yeah,
do that. It's absolutely pathetic what they do. You can explain just a little, Mom, what they
sure.
do.
Oh yeah, I've worked for, like I said, I've been top affiliates for many, and same with a lot of my friends on here. We've been top affiliates for many companies, and we used to get so frustrated. And I'm like, man, I'd say, but there's got to be a way. And so I finally found this programmer. Like I said, you don't ever have to look for a programmer because I found him, and I found him 6 years ago, and a lot of people actually met him. But he literally put this email portal together for me, so I can share my screen. This is what I did right prior to the
Yeah.
Zoom to get more people on. So all
Let
I do,
me,
is,
here we go. Now go.
every single day, I go into my portal back here and I don't see your leads. So I only see my members. So I have a paid members area. I have unpaid members, people come and go. I have a done for you portal, right? So I literally have the ability to do an email broadcast for myself and my leads. So it's really cool. Now you do get this was one of Kat's questions. So in case anyone wants to learn, a lot of people know about the paid email that autoresponders require now. So she said to me today, do I have to purchase my own email? And I said, no, we have one included. So we didn't even raise the prices for everybody. We took on the cost ourselves and we got everybody a paid email, and it's still only $47 a month for us to do this for you. So $47 a month for me. And a lot of people know I help them close sales even in Messenger. Wyman has one tonight that we're working on with this gal. So I mean, I love closing sales and I love seeing people succeed. Okay. Just got an email in there, just got to sign up. So I just want people to know that this is a process that works over and over and over again. But this is where I go in and I literally can create an email and I go over to my little chat GPT like I was demonstrating or talking about earlier, and then I just start typing in here. See? And it's tied to you. This is important because a lot of people know how this ticked me off a couple of years ago when I put 147 people into a company, and I found out right after one of my surgeries that they were taking my leads. I was very, very upset. Okay. So you can collect your leads in Get Response or Aweber. Those are the two third-party companies. So you can use this system to build anything. And you can create if you're on here and you have a company you want to promote, that's fine. There's training back here to show you exactly how I do this and have done this for anything. So you can go in here and create a new campaign if you want to use it for another business opportunity. This is where you would create your campaign name. This is what you'd create. Not create, you would select your capture page and then you would put your redirect. Okay, so we have set up services for people. You can pay my son. He's great at setups. He knows the system inside and out. So if it's a little intimidating, which it's not by the end of Tuesday, then he's there for you. But yeah, this is where you would go in and you would put your list name, and that's your leads. I don't see your leads. You keep your leads. The system will collect your leads if you don't want an autoresponder. If you're really, really tight on money and you don't want the 19.95, or some of the autoresponders are actually free, and you want to just collect them, you can actually download those leads and collect them onto a CSV file. Okay. Just for
Yeah.
people to understand. But where can you get a five-figure business, multiple six-figure business? And again, results are based upon your effort. Okay. No income guarantees ever. Where else can you get it when you're collecting your own data? And by the way, you don't own TikTok. You don't own Facebook. You don't own YouTube, right? What if something happens? I know many, many marketers where it crashed. TikTok crashed for them, right? For about 12 hours, they were freaking out. They didn't have a
Mhm.
platform. I didn't care. I had my
Even
list.
Facebook's crashed for like a few
And
hours before, and
yeah,
Instagram, and
yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah,
you want to build your own list. Okay.
yep.
If you can't remember nothing on here and you want to make money online, you need to have your own what? You have to have your own what? Put it in,
Four-letter word.
put it in the comments. Kat, you just got 100 clicks free on me. There you go. She was the first
There
there.
you go.
So
That's
you just got
perfect.
100 free clicks. I gave Fernand 100 free clicks last week. So he's already got his. Valerie. Now everybody's putting it in there because they know I give away clues.
Ah, yes, that's why I'm
So,
paying attention.
I know. I might be giving away
Yes.
more tonight here. Never know.
So, yeah, in closing here, we have this awesome, final benefits of Get Fearless. We have the entire automation you saw. We have this ability to, gather the 5 bonuses that you get by default. We have the paid group, the exclusive groups that you get in. So the moment you join, you get confirmed, you pay in, and you get the exclusive group. So you get the free Monday overviews and images for free
Yep.
because you join the groups, you're able to use these images. And actually, if you like the Zoom tonight, the podcast Zoom or whatever, now you have a very open, clean environment to have your people come and then they sign up with you. See? Very cool. Access to company co-ops. We have the one-click funnel, that new revised one-click funnel. So happy about that. And then the $75 discounted traffic, and that varies, of course, based on package deals and different types of levels. And you'd have to, of course, get to your personal refer tonight on how that different, is always how it differs, how we do it. But you're going to see a little bit more what we got going on here. We have really big bonuses, and this is something and on record, and I've always stated this with confidence because I know no one does this. That's why, Kat joined, and we've had many other people that just are like, okay, this is industry leading bonuses. No one does this. And so every time I go in, I get a new one of these and I'm about to show you what I do. And I just kind of have like this like smirk a little bit because they don't realize I'm building a business for someone. I'll get a laptop from, my resources I get and they're just like, oh, have a great one, Robert. I'm like, yeah, yeah, it's great. Get to build this person's business. So what we have here is a business in a box, right? A full business in a box. And this is not just a word to read or a word for me to state. This is a true business in a box. So, what we've done is we wrapped up everything, and you guys, everyone that is on here and Get Fearless members at the 2000 level can include this. So, Kat, she can include this on her sales. She can unlimitedly resell the Stratton can. I mean, literally, you can throw these puppies out like just ability to everyone. Hey, here's one, here's one, here's one. So
Hmm.
really cool. Here it is, the Google Chromebook bonus. And this is incredible. It's a $350 value laptop. So alone right there, that laptop is valuable, what you're getting. And it's actually everything you saw. So $2,000 level down below with every single funnel build, you name it, extra, all these different stuff that you can even possibly think that you might need to do, which you don't because I fully white glove build your business. And so it's a 14 inch, it can be varied from 14, 15, 16, varies, but it's all a beautiful little laptop. And these little guys, Chromebooks, by the way, as you learned probably tonight, I'm an Apple nerd. I have an Apple Watch Ultra, 15 Pro Max, two MacBooks, an iMac, a 32-inch monitor, other Macs. So I have about 4 or 5 Macs. I know, I'm obsessed. But guess what? As soon as I open these puppies, these look at that right there. Beautiful HP. This one's really nice. And so when I got this guy and I work on them, I'm like, you know what? Hey, for an online business, a solely dedicated laptop for my online business, I can use it for personal too. Hey, that's a win-win. So that's what people wanted. We had actually no feedback before we said it, and then when we did say it, Mom, oh,
Oh
people were
yeah,
excited.
this has been so look at all the people that have joined because of it.
Yeah,
I mean, the word's starting to spread around, Rob. You're going to be
yeah.
very, very busy. Al, is that you, Alice, by the way? Can you just send an email over to support and I'll get back to you on that question. I missed the baby boomer age by 1 year. I was born in 1967. But anyway, who knows the year that I graduated, by the way, on here? I'm just curious. Who knows what year I graduated? But anyway, over here is Valerie gets 100 clicks. There you go. Valerie
Mm.
gets 100 free clicks from
She
me.
was actively listening for
What's
these
that?
questions.
I know. I'm giving away stuff tonight, but
Yeah.
I start laughing. No, I'm in a good mood. I am so excited, that
Wow.
I'm telling you, the feeling that in the whole America today is just it's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it
Uh,
is.
and I again, last year was one of those years, but this year we've really, really got off to a good start for a lot of people.
Yeah.
But last year, I mean, we had enough of this rocky roads. I mean, Bob Force surgeries, you name it. But and January 31st, by the way, was 1 year ago. I've saved my husband's life. So let me tell you, it's been one heck of a roller coaster. I'm so grateful for my community because when there's hard times, we're here for each other. So it's not always right. It's not always in the good times that we thrive. Sometimes we actually
Yeah.
thrive in bad times, honestly.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
just have to dig down in, you just have to dig deep, bring people to the Zoom and we'll explain it for you. But yeah,
Yeah.
we have actually who kicked it off was let's see. M
It was
Miguel.
Miguel.
Oh,
Miguel kicked it
right.
off and
Just
it
kept going.
spiraled into the
And we get
rest.
to add
And
Cat to the when she
yeah, have to
turns
add her
one.
in. That will
And
be, yeah, I will have to do that. And so this is my setup. Remember when I was telling you about that? This is my setup. This is what you see behind me, but just a better aerial view. But this right here is about 4,000 in a setup. That's how much I've invested into what I do for you guys to build this. So what I do is I take that and I say, why not transfer it, what I do, what I have on this computer, and transfer it over to your automation. Take it and load it and do all that. And that's what I do. So I load it right into these Chromebooks with all the images, all the custom images, all the bridge pages, every single bit of it. I load it from here in my little cockpit. I'm driving, flying the plane, grabbing the yoke real quick. Oh, okay, we're good. But I direct you guys in the right direction into that Chromebook. So
Mhm.
650 plus dollar value. We got one more thing. This is something, of course, we want to talk about more. We also now offer Samsung Galaxy tablets as a bonus. So if you're not into a Chromebook and you're more of a tablet person, you can use these. They're very awesome. They're multitasking, 11-inch iPads essentially is what they are. And you can use them for personal, business, very simple to navigate your back office of Get Fearless and have it all loaded onto that little tablet. Another 650 plus dollar value. Or, like mom says, time value of money is important, right? How quick can I get something going and be able to plug and play? Well, that's why we have also something where it's a cash discount. Now, this is sponsor based, and everything I just mentioned is all sponsor based. Certain sponsors have certain ways and tactics, maybe a one-on-one Zoom, maybe 300 clicks, maybe a $300 setup, or a basic setup, whatever they want to do, their mentorship. But what we're saying is a broad, base, standard of our sorry, bonuses. That's what we offer. And okay, and it all begins. Now that part, I didn't mean to have that part, but I want to start right here. Um, is it starts at these. So the $2,000 as a fast action bonus by tonight midnight, okay? We have this fast action bonus. So at the $2,000 level, and if you don't want the laptops, you don't want any of the other different types of bonuses,
If you want to set it up
okay,
yourself,
and you want to set it up yourself, all of that, that's $1,500. You get to leverage yourself into a $2,000 system. Pretty cool. Or if you're at the 1,000, you come in and you want to, get a little shave off the pie here, $800, right? This is fast action bonuses. We also at the $500 level, we have now at 400. So that's what we've done, but we also kind of a little bit lied. We have a little bit more bonuses. We also have tomorrow, Tuesday, okay? We have live training for people that also take fast action tonight. So we have this really awesome training, actual overview, getting started, Zoom, etc., for fast action takers, just like that. And so if you join tonight, and you can also invite a guest. So if you have a spouse, a partner, husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, you have a cat right behind you, or a cute little Boston Terrier, he can come, she can come, all of that, right? I joke around here. I love to, but that's what you can do. Bring a guest of your choice to our Zoom tomorrow. Very amazing. Mom will have the link
now who's
out when you
bringing their
do.
hubbies and who's bringing their significant others, granddaughters? I mean, you name it. It's fun to actually learn together. I really think having a supportive person really makes the difference. So you can bring someone else actually. So, quiet pets. Yep, you can bring your quiet pets.
That's
Bring your
right.
cats. Yep, absolutely. So Valerie got 100 clicks. I just trying to think of all these bonuses we're giving out here tonight. Yes, it is a very fast start. I mean, it'll get you up and running. We have a lot of knowledge on where to place the ads online. And then I'm going to teach you how to get people to come to me, like Wyman's doing. Everybody's on here. Highly paid tour guide. That's what we are. And you'll get the over the shoulder training with me.
Absolutely, yeah. Super fun, Mom. Super
It
fun,
is actually
to
a lot of
get
fun.
on these Zooms and
Mm-hmm.
our podcast together and
Did a great
just
one last.
absolutely. Yeah, just the results that we've just gotten, it's insane. And just the support group, our email support is amazing. Absolutely amazing. They really help out. Bella, our bulldog, that's our bulldog, by the way. She helps out a lot. Moral support, really. That's where
Mhm.
it's at. And she just needs paid and treats. So that's all it takes. And we have our incredible Facebook group and our support groups as well. And of course, you have your membership, what it includes. We have the 1-800 number that is included. All these incredible features. Your paid email domain is included as well. Mom mentioned that part of the automation that we have. We did
Mhm.
want to include that. And then, of course, we are back into Q&A mode, Mom. Let's go from there.
Okay, sounds good. We're gonna go ahead and end the recording just so we have it for our YouTube channel and then also for the Facebook group. So thanks everyone for coming. If you do want to stay on after I click the recording button off, you can stay on and ask me any questions. I would be more than happy to answer. Because I still need to get with, is it Vero? Yeah, I need to get with her. So let me just go ahead and end the recording here.